Welcome back to another episode of Light Skin Point of View. This is our third episode, fam.
Third.
As always, your host right here, Ocean Glapion.
Adee Worldwide in
Adee
the building. Just like the
Worldwide
t-shirt.
in the
And you can get those online. Make sure y'all hit me up in the DM to get these t-shirts.
Exactly.
What's good with you, Chan? Where we at?
Hey, yo, I heard that you got us a theme song on this joint.
Oh, listen, I've been working on this. This has been one of the best projects that I've enjoyed working on from the bottom to the top.
Right.
Like I said, we tried to put this together a couple of years ago. Now it's finally coming together, and we have a lot of people that want to help. So they've been implementing ideas. Hey, you need a theme song. Y'all need a song from the beginning. Right. So one of my buddies, big shout out to All City, he shot us a verse. He shot us a hook. Y'all tell us how y'all like it. I shot it over to O. Was like, man, that's pretty catchy. We shot to some other people that like it.
I didn't say it was pretty catchy. I said that shit is dope as hell.
That shit go. I mean, it hits on our topics and what we talk about. And it's a light skin point of view. So I'm finna fire it up right now for y'all.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, play it, and then let's just rock it and see what the people think about it. So this is gonna be our intro song. When we come on, when from here on out, like I said, we're getting better and better at it. It's just going to keep building and building. So this is going to be the intro song as we come in and as we leave in. You know what I mean? So, you know, we might even shoot a video to this joint.
We've been talking about it. This is the thing. We need y'all help. So we always play stuff. Y'all let us know if it's fly or no, I'll take that out because we want it to be the best podcast available. So at the end of the day, we want it to be the best, and the only way it can be the best is if y'all help us. So I'm finna play it right now. All City put this together, man. It's the bomb. We just want to shoot this snippet to you, but it's going to be played every time we start the Light Skin Point of View podcast. Here it goes right now. So check it out.
No matter what I say or what I do, I'ma always give you a light skin point of view. We putting on for the light skin folks, and I'm really getting tired of the light skin jokes. No matter what I say or what I do, I'ma always give you a light skin point of view. We putting on for the light skin folks, and I'm really getting tired of the light skin jokes. Let's chop it up for a few. Stay facts. What happened to us light-skinned dudes? I sure wish Albie was here more Shamars and the tats look better on the light-skinned arms. This is not a subject that I want to harp on. I bash on my brothers with the dark tone. But it seems like y'all got the green light. It's hard for the bright-skinned fella with the green eyes. Like a light-skinned nigga don't steal. Or a light-skinned brother can't fight. Like I can't be rude cause I'm light-skinned. Will I cuss a bitch out? Alright then. Just for the record right quick, don't mean that you cute cause you a light-skinned chick. It's assumed not knowing quite why that the light-skinned fella is a really nice guy, nigga. No matter what I say or what I do, I'ma always give you a light-skinned point of view. We putting on for the light-skinned folks, and I'm really getting tired of the light-skinned jokes. No matter what I say or what I do, I'ma always give you a light-skinned point of view. We putting on for the light-skinned folks, and I'm really getting tired of the light-skinned jokes.
Hey! That's it, man. Again, we're going to be playing this as the intro and the outro. Big shout out to All City, man. We're going to get the podcast started. Light Skin Point of View, episode
number 3.
Number 3. 3 in the building, you already know.
Pause that. So how you do that?
No matter what I...
There we go. Big shout out again to All City Light Skin Point of View. Yeah.
So this week we coming straight from my house. We have to do it at my house. I know I got the purple in here, but you know, ladies love purple, you know?
I thought he was a Prince fan when I walked in the store. I was like, oh, you going real light skin on us.
I love it though. I really wanted like the dark brick red, but I felt like it was gonna be too dark in here.
Yeah.
So I just, did it by fireplace, little doggy little thing, you know, whatever it is, just trying to make the ambiance good. So tell us what you think of that. It was funny. It was a dark-skinned nigga who recorded that.
Shout out again to All City. All City wrote it. Our City about a little bit darker than his pants. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So he's had some animosity toward us. He was like,
he was like, it's all about that bread, light skin. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Again, where we at this week?
Man, we got a lot of topics. Where you want to start? You want to start off with Nicki? You want to start off with Marquise? Which one you want to start off with?
We can start off with Nicki because I heard I didn't even notice what's going on.
Yeah. So for all of y'all that don't know, Nicki Minaj got her a new man.
Got a new boo.
New boo, and the nigga rap sheet is as long as our arm. He a child sex offender. He had to register for that. He been what else he have going on?
Man, he was found guilty of sexually assaulting an 11-year-old girl.
Damn.
How you do that? Come on, fam.
But I heard something about he was. Yeah, I don't know. She trying to defend him. She went on like Instagram trying to defend this dude. I don't know, man. I just something's going on with her in her life.
Well,
right?
Everybody think because you got bread,
right,
you don't have problems.
Right.
And I guess a lot of things that go on in your life, you always trying to find a void.
Right.
So whether it be a man, some money, a job, you know, celebrities aren't excluded from that. So at the end of the day, she went and found a gutter nigga, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you need a thug in your life. That's what Pac said, so she with it. And she used to date him before. Did she date him before?
She dated him before. But you know, the thing is she's used to taking care of niggas. Like, she used to taking care of Safari, Meek Mills. She didn't have to take care of that
Safari,
nigga.
is that his real name?
That's his name, Safari.
Like Lion Country Safari?
It's just a Safari, right? It's something like that. Safari, I think, but yeah, she been used to taking care of niggas. So
Jungle
now,
nigga.
this nigga she taking care of. I think that she has to. She's an alpha, you know what I mean? And so she gotta be in control of everything. But he hit the lottery.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't hate on him. Who, you know what I'm saying? In these days and times, you know, women are strong and they want to, you know, be treated equally. Well, foot that bill. Foot that bill. So FTB.
You okay with her having this relationship with this dude?
Man, let me tell you something, bro. It's somebody for everybody.
Right.
If you got to go to jail or to find a mate, then, you know, that's what you do. I don't know if he was in jail or not. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak on nobody that's been to jail or got a rap sheet, but I don't dig that fucking with kids. Excuse my language. That dealing with kids and, you know, that's...
Yeah, but it's something I heard that he was supposed to be young, like, at the time.
So he was 11? He was 12?
All I got to say is this. In this day and age, the internet will find you, bro. Whatever it is that you doing, they digging it up. Like, just put a picture up, and then you now remember when you could, when you were back in the days, you could lie to a girl and tell her you did this and did that, and that was it. Now all you gotta do is Google names, and everything you want comes up.
That's episode 1.
Google. You can Google anything. So now this dude, she debuted this dude, and then all of a sudden come out that he got a huge rap sheet. He going to jail. He manslaughter, right? What else is that?
Hold up. Is this him right here?
Yeah, that's him right there.
He a light skin.
He a light skin point of view.
Alright, light skin. He is light skin. We got to drop that in the bio. He a light skin.
That's him. Yeah, man. I wonder what he do for a living though. They don't say what he does for a living, so that means
it looked like he did time.
He did some time.
That's what he do for a living.
Yeah, so you know what that means. You doing time,
man.
You doing time.
Let Nicki live her life, man. If she want a sex offender in her life, you know, again, that's gonna come with feedback. You know what I'm saying? So don't be talking mess when they boycott something.
Right.
Because you already know how that's going right now with everybody. They pulling up everybody's history and they making you responsible for it right now. So even if this happened to him 20 years ago, look at this. They pulling it up
and make it responsible.
Right now. You paying for that twice.
That's like with the Kevin Hart situation, right? What you think of that, man? Let
me tell you something.
Let everybody know what we're talking about.
Kevin Hart actually they offered him a job to host the Oscars.
Exactly.
And don't quote me on everything step by step. This is a light skin point of view. But when they offered it to him, it came with consequences. Like, hey, we're gonna give you this spot, but that stuff you said, you know what I'm saying, about the gays back 10 years ago, we're gonna need you to apologize for that if you want this gig. You know what I'm saying? And so as you saw, Kev put out a number of tweets and a number of Instagram posts that he had already apologized about that. So he wasn't finna go back and apologize again, which I don't think he should have. Right. But then they didn't like his apologies.
So he apologized, and they still didn't like his
apology. They still didn't like him. I guess that wasn't good enough. Whoever they wrote it to, whoever he offended, wrote back in and was like, nah, that ain't good enough.
So I watched this interview today with Ice Cube, right? And Ice Cube was saying, are we all now above being offended? Is there any group above being offended? Like, or above being made fun of? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why is it now that we're in an age where everybody is offended by everything? Blacks get talked about, whites get talked about, Asians get talked about, Mexicans get talked about, gays should be getting talked about, transgenders should be getting talked about. It's a joke. He's a comic. Just think about if they did, like, if they dug up Eddie Murphy and him calling Mr. T a fag. Now, in that day, he wouldn't be able to do it.
Well, this is the thing, and I look at it, and I'm gonna cut it straight to the point.
Right.
If I had Kev's money, I don't give a fuck about no Oscars. I don't give a fuck about hosting no Oscars. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Everybody straight in my family, everybody straight in my crew, Plastic Cup Boys, movie production, new movies with The Rock, anything. I don't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, it's a joke. And if you can't take a joke, then we out of a job. So whoever put me out of a job, if it's the LGBT, it's the CIA, it's the NBA, the NFL, I got a problem with that. So, you know, if he apologized and he was sincere about it, which it's a joke, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he ain't got no gay dudes in his family or somebody gay in his family somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So let that man live.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with you. If my money was long as Kev's, I wouldn't give a fuck about no Oscars. If that's on my bucket list and they told me that I couldn't do it no more, then I just cross it off and move on to buying the moon.
Right. Because that's not gonna be a knock on his resume that he.
No, that's a knock on theirs.
That's a knock on theirs. He was gonna save them. You know what I mean? The Oscars, no one watches the Oscars.
And I ain't never watched the Oscars.
I mean, first of all, it's just a whole bunch of, man, I went to one of these award shows, not saying that I'm grateful I went. It was a good experience, but man, I was falling asleep. This nigga Dion was not tapping me like, nigga, you know this shit on TV. I'm like, nigga, we been here
2 days.
for 2 days.
Yeah.
And the Grammy goes to the sound man. It was just all kind of stuff, and I'm just like, man. Can I get up? No, man, you gotta stay here. The seats fill. So you like at like a 4-hour event. Hostage.
And you got little PP bags that come from up under there. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, don't sit me in no bullshit like that.
Right.
But man, shout out to Kev, man, for turning that down. That's big for us. DL Hughley had something to say about it, which was awesome. But at the end of the day, don't bring nothing up, because that's who he used to be. Y'all wasn't trying to hire who he used to be. Y'all was hiring who he is now and what type of stature he has now. So
okay, but what my thing again I'm trying to figure out is, what is the issue with him making a joke about gay people? What is the issue? Basically what he said is he don't want his son to be gay. And I think and again, I'm not knocking gay people, but if you ask me a question about, do I want my son?
You better watch them words.
I'm trying to
watch them words.
I'm trying to.
Cause they be having you at the Baldwin Park Mall presenting the Little League Championship Awards. They gonna boycott you. You better be careful.
No, I'm just saying it's a hard life, right? So all I'm saying is, if someone asked me, or I had a joke about my son. I have a joke about my son because his mom got a big booty. Mm-hmm. And I said, as a parent and as a dude, you don't want your son to get his mom's attributes. And he got her booty.
He out there thick.
Yeah, and I figured it out one time. I went to go spank him, and I turned around, and I made him turn around. He had this big old booty. I was like, boy, if you go to jail,
boy. See, there you go. You gotta be careful. Now, you know what I'm saying. They gonna bring this podcast up. Remember, he was talking about child abusing this kid.
Right. Hey, listen.
They can put a twist on anything. So at the end of the day, if you're gonna take this stance and be in these professions, you got to be able to be ready for the backlash to come at you, regardless who it is.
Right. But it's just silly, man. It's just now everybody is just on everything, and you have to stop what you're doing. Now you have to censor yourself about everything.
And again, Kevin has done so much for the community, so much for his race, organization-wise.
Giving out jobs. Man,
I appreciate you. He gave me a job. So you look at it like the dude has no ill feelings
to anybody.
So you want to pull that up, just so you can knock him down from where he's at. Kev, don't let nobody stop you, man.
Yeah,
keep ruling the world, bro. Trust me.
Ruling the world.
Where we at next?
Yo.
Oh.
Who you got? What you got on here?
What you saying? Yo, my mind's telling me no, but my body.
My body. Yo, boy, Jacquees, boy, he came out and said he is this generation's king R&B. What you feel about that?
Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody the king of R&B until the PP man died.
Right.
When the PP man died, then y'all can be kings and queens and all that. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. Nobody touching R. Kelly.
I don't care what
he do.
What he do.
I'm not in agreement on what he does and his lifestyle.
But when it comes to that music,
and that album, trust me,
ain't nobody fucking with R. Kelly.
I don't care what hook you sing, what remix you do, how hot you are at the GS or the nightclubs. Right. You know what I'm saying? The karaoke king. If you not R. Kelly,
right. Yo, this dude listen, R. Kelly can go into a concert and he can just simply sing one verse or just a hook of songs and he can perform for 2 hours. That's how many, you can't tell me, I did this poll on my Instagram, Ocean Live, you can go there and check me out. I said, name me a Jacquees song. I'll wait.
That ain't even his. Get me clipping. That ain't
No, that's the other girl.
Who?
Whatever her name is. I didn't forget her name, but
Ella,
whatever her name is.
That ain't even his song. He over here singing karaoke.
Yeah.
Talking about he the king of karaoke.
Right.
He's the king of karaoke.
He's this
generation. Man, get him something. Let him steal somebody else. Let him steal light-skinned point of view. Don't be knocking on his door. Hey, Jacquees. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, but R. Kelly did this. He did do some tricky shit though.
As far as what?
Remember he went overseas and he was asking who got their papers. He's saying, who got their papers?
Coming home with me to the States. Who got your papers to come over here? They making sure people can't leave. So if you got your papers to come home, what's the problem? What's the problem? I'm saying, come home with me. You got your papers? You got your papers to come to the United States?
Come on, man.
Because I can't get caught up in nothing else. You see, I be peeing on girls. I be doing all kind of stuff.
You just disrespected the whole country.
He said, who got their papers to come over here?
Okay. But did you hear the other verse he said?
What did he say?
Who got their shots?
You can't be getting niggas sick over here. You
better get out of here, man.
You gotta have your paper.
Boy, you wild, my nigga. You wild.
Yo, listen. He gotta perform. His rap sheet now is so long on scandals and stuff that he's done. He's gotta perform in other places.
He can't even perform.
The thing is, yo, man, everybody got a phone.
But so Jacquees he's saying he hotter than R. Kelly.
I don't know what he said, but I know. I'm not saying I know exactly what he said. He said he's the king of R&B, but I'm not saying if he's saying that he's hotter than R. Kelly. He's just saying he's this generation's king of R&B. And my thing is, man, you got so many cats before him. Yeah. For me, if I'm gonna go, it's gonna be R. Kelly.
Okay.
Usher.
Okay.
Chris Brown.
Okay.
Trey Songz. Okay. Nigga, I'll go Neo before you, dog. Like, Neo new album is fire. Like, I mean, I'm just saying it's so
I mean, you know what?
many.
A lot of time, this is.
And then what's the nigga that said, "I'll put you to bed"? What's his name? I'm gonna put you to bed.
Ain't that Trey Songz?
No.
Dream?
No, somebody else. I forget his name. He was light skinned. He had, I forget whatever his name is, but he came out on that.
You to bed. That ain't the Dream. That ain't the Dream.
The Dream is better than Jacquees.
Yeah, I just look at it like nowadays people say they the king. Everybody the king.
Right.
I'm the king of this. I'm the king of that. You know, and I look at it as like it's an overused term, and I don't. You know, when somebody say they're the king, I don't even listen to them no more. So anything you do after the king, I done already turned.
You know what I think it is? I think rap has came and taken over so much now that R&B singers are trying to get that swag back. Because remember, R&B used to dominate.
Yeah, R&B, yeah.
So now,
you know what? Music is horrible right now. Horrible. Music is in a horrible place. I mean, to me, you know, I grew up on a lot of different stuff, so, you know, it's horrible to me.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think that, you know, he trying to use the 6ix9ine model, calling himself the king of New York.
See, there we
and
go.
then listen, here's the thing though, whatever, he not the king, but what has it done? It at least has raised people talking about R&B. So all these niggas need to come back out. Cisco.
Yeah, I want to hear him make an All in the Same Gang R&B song. Where they all start from everybody get a verse.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Let's do something. Let's bring it back together.
Right.
I just, you know, one of the things I don't mean to jump off the ramp, but if y'all don't start using y'all motherfucking blinkers, man, I'm gonna kill y'all.
Blinkers on what?
On your cars.
Oh, they've been driving?
Man, I swear to God. And in the cold part, like I put the blinker on, or I blow if they don't put the blinker on,
right.
And then I roll and they end up getting on side of me, and then they want to look crazy, and then once I raise up, then they want to look back straight.
Right.
I will snatch your front end off your car.
Why you said this? What happened? You driving over here?
Yeah, I was coming over here, and the 10 freeway is horrible. So I jump on the 10, and this dude gonna jump over in front of me with no blinker on. So I hit him with the hoo-hoo. Right. You know what I'm saying? So then I see him look in the rearview mirror, so I'm like, oh man, here we go. So I help him out. So I get on the left side of him, and I pull over, and I see him get ready to say something, and I just raise up, and then he drove straight like he, you know what I'm saying? Now he's signaling and everything.
With his head, like he in a bike.
Yeah, like he ain't got no blinkers in the car. You know what I'm saying? Now you gonna pretend like he ain't got no blinkers. I'm like, make it.
Especially because it rained in LA last week.
Yeah.
When it rains in LA, yo, no one knows how to drive.
Nah.
Yo, I was driving 2 miles an hour because I know how it is. When people get in the rain, it's nothing but car accidents. Because ain't nobody know how to drive out here.
So what do? Do you push it like you regularly driving?
Hell no. I drive so cautious when it's in the rain in LA.
But you the nigga that's making all the traffic.
Nah,
you supposed to drive like, take 10 miles an hour off your gas. That's how I look at it. If you usually go 35, drop it down to 25.
Listen, you know how when the light turn green, you go?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm the first one at the light turn green. I wait like 10 seconds.
1 Mississippi.
2 Mississippi. Because people come through that light, especially in the rain, and I'm not trying to get hit. But on a regular, I go regular. But see, in LA, I don't know how it is. And it's so funny. In LA, I be traveling, going to like different states and cities. In LA, it's almost like a race car. Like when that light hit green, you better step on that and get what? If you wait 1 second, if it hit green, pause, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, you getting a horn. Like yo, the joint just turned.
I try to make sure I'm off because I don't like for people to blow at me. So I don't like to blow at people. So it'll be some people that, you know, a lot of people text and drive. So they'll be in a good text. And I won't blow because I don't want to blow and they step on the gas and run into something. So I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? So
they're in the text conversation.
They're in the text conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They arguing with somebody and ain't paying attention to what it is.
Right.
What else we got, man?
Yeah, man. So Nicki, it's crazy. Nicki and her ex-man. Well, it was
the pedophile.
The pedophile.
Her old dude.
I just want to figure out, are they going to pressure her so much to stop them from being together?
Well, somebody, like I said, some agency is gonna pull up on her and boycott at some point.
How do you feel about putting your relationships on the internet like people do. Like people get into a relationship and within like a week or 2 or 3, they already posting a significant other on the internet and everybody is seeing, and then when you break up, you got to go through a public breakup and everything like that. Like,
yeah, well,
so what do you feel about that?
How I feel about it is if you're in a relationship with somebody, you don't need for everybody to know it. I look at it like that's your relationship. You know, but if some women, some men want you to instantly say, hey, let the world know that you're in a relationship. So post it.
What do you think? I mean, I'm just saying it ain't gonna stop nobody. Well, I think that's insecure. I think if a girl is like, yo, you ain't posting me, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that, she insecure.
Or a dude, don't get it twisted.
Yeah. But they want you to let the world want you to see them so that they can be like, oh well, you know, this is mine. But if a nigga gonna cheat, he gonna cheat no matter what.
Yeah, if she gonna cheat, she gonna cheat.
She gonna cheat, right? So me posting, matter of fact, posting gets you more girls. So I'm saying, to me, I'm just understand. My thing is, I'm not trying to post. I'm not in a relationship, but if I'm in a relationship, I'm trying to make our relationship super solid.
I see he trying to make it super. It will be super solid if y'all keep it to yourself.
Exactly.
People hate to see people happy.
Right.
They see Kevin Hart again getting all these accolades. Now the gay community want to come out and bash him, and you can't tell me that one of their brothers and sisters ain't called them no derogatory. They ain't call their job and tell them, hey, you know what, you need to fire him.
Right.
He called me a homosexual at the dinner table while he's passing me the peas. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Don't. But like Ice Cube said in this interview with Sway, he was like, everybody used the word. So why all of a sudden is it such, you gotta be PC on everything, no matter what. There's people that go into comedy clubs and will sit there in a comedy club and not laugh, or they'll judge your joke and they'll be like, he said this or she said that and that wasn't funny. You know, I was in New York and I was talking about Trump, and the dude in New York got mad at me. It was like, keep your political views to yourself. I'm like, yo, this is a comedy club. You came to pay to see my views. Like, that don't make any sense.
Absolutely.
How are you going to tell me to keep my views to myself, and this is what I do?
Absolutely.
You came to pay to see me. So,
it's no, you're going to always lose that battle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, the only thing that I could suggest is that you continue to stay in your skin. We jumping around, but stay in your skin. Stick by what you said. If that is not you now, and somebody tries to hold you responsible for what you did in the past, of course, it's going to be a tug of war, but that's not who you are no more. So if they want to look back far like that, they don't like you for what you're doing now. They trying to find something to knock you down instead of saying, you know what, that was way back then, look at this dude now, and that's the situation. You know, I'll move on.
All right. So we always at the end of our podcast, we got a question. Yeah, we got a question. He
the king. They hit him. They don't hit me. I don't know why.
I get so many girls hitting me. So the question, this was from April from New Orleans. She wants
from the NO.
The NO. She wants to know, why do dudes cheat, and can anybody be faithful and monogamous in a relationship? Is it possible to be faithful?
Absolutely. That's a stupid question to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because men don't get enough credit, bro.
For not cheating?
Yeah, for not cheating.
First of all, black men don't cheat, especially light-skinned dudes.
Absolutely. Light-skinned point of view.
Right.
I look at it like this. Again, you judging us, the new relationship, whoever it is, off an old relationship.
Right.
So you already in the hole. You already going in with some negative energy. So it's plenty of guys out there that don't cheat. Dark skin, light skin. So if that's the case, then you looking in the wrong area, or you going after the same style of man. So the dude that you cheated on you before, you still in that mold. You got to get out of that mold. You got to find another cat. If that's the gene pool that you digging from, of course these dudes gonna cheat.
Right.
But if you get out of that and find a different type of dude, then of course you'll have some luck.
Right.
You know, but what are you doing for him to cheat?
Right. That's a good question. I seen this thing, this meme where it said it was a box, right? It was a box and it had red flags. Okay. And the box was open, and the meme said, even though I see what's in the box, I'm still waste my time for 6 months. I still see in the box that there's red flags. I see everything that's happening, but I'm still gonna go to that box, use these red flags. You see all these red flags that this dude or this girl is giving you, and you still gonna hang out and then go and blame the world for what you already saw and what you already was seeing, right? So a lot of people do that. A lot of people get into relationships with somebody that they know ain't shit. They know it, but they go ahead and get into it and then blame the person when they go and do it.
Yeah, women are quick to think they can change shit though.
Why is that?
They super women on that.
My
15-year-old daughter came to me. She was like, "Dad, do all these boys cheat?" I said, "No, I'm not saying that all the boys cheat, but at that age, they don't even know what shoes they wearing the next day. So how you gonna tell me that somebody at that age gonna tell you they love you? Don't believe that." Right. You know what I'm saying? Understand that, you know, it's an infatuation that they like you. That's cool. This dude don't even know what shirt to put with them pants. Right. So how does he know to come deal with you every day? You know
I tell my son turning 9 in March, when he old enough to date, I'm going to just tell him, look, go out and have fun. Don't be getting caught up in situations and all this. You got to have fun. You know, go live your life, man. Go mess up. Go be 21, go to college, go have, you know, date multiple women, see what you like, see what you about, go see other countries, see the other world. There's a whole lot of stuff going on in other places and other, you know what I mean? You go to Fiji, you can go just different things. You lock yourself down to one individual being that young, it ain't gonna work, man. We don't live in that age no more where, you know, in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, you couldn't get online and talk to Tanisha in Kansas City. No. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get on the phone and call Matt in Philadelphia. Right. You know, now you can reach out across the country, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of that baggage is still in different countries too. So don't think that you got a dude that's out of Los Angeles, out of California area, and they different. No, they just got a different type of dirt.
They just got a different type of dirt. I'm just saying, if you're young, go out and have fun. I'm just also saying that there is listen.
How do you feel about friends?
What, friends, men and women being friends? Yeah. I don't think there's no such thing as men and women being friends.
So that's one of my things too. So can we be friends and get to know each other and then it'd be all right not to hang out no more? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It'd be all right not to date no more?
Yeah. I mean, well, that's the thing. I think with men and women friendship, how men and women friends come along is somebody liked that person at the beginning, right? They liked something about them, and then they figured out they were better compatible as friends. Yeah. So they stopped, or a guy wants to be with this girl and he'll go through all of her relationships thinking to himself, hey, you got the right one here, so I'll just sit here and wait and figure out till you figure out that I'm the right person. So again, I'm like, if I'm in a relationship and my girl got a friend, or does she call her friend? It's cool, but this nigga can't call you after 8, 9 o'clock at night. I mean, what y'all talking about? Yeah. Like, what he hitting you up for? Yeah. You know what I mean? Call one of his homeboys. He got some homeboys. Yeah. That nigga like you. Yeah. So it's something. So what I'm saying is, I just really don't believe in that. Men, like, listen, if we're in a relationship and you got a friend you've been dealing with for years, cool. But you better not be popping up with no new friends talking about, yo, I met him at the job. He my work husband. What? Yeah. Nah. Do you believe in it?
Nah. I don't even believe in Santa Claus. I think Santa Claus was trying to pull up on somebody, and he just, you know what I'm saying? He just turned into something. You know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, what you doing? Ho, 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 ho. Santa got busted on the booty call. That's what Santa Claus is about. Like, nah, ain't no presents. Nah.
That's funny.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, Folks, you know what? This has been another great episode of Light Skin Point of View. This is the third one. What we're going to be doing is we're going to upload this. We got a brand new channel. It's just for Light Skin Point of View podcast.
Crispy.
We're going to have you guys all subscribe to that. Get into that, see all the latest things we doing.
Yeah, we're going to jump on that because he trying to steal all the subscribers on his page. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, we going to jump on mine. I look up, I ain't got no subscribers. And he got 379,000. I'm over there on 0. He's talking about, oh, yeah, man, everybody looking. Yeah, they looking at your shit. So we got an even Steven new page that we putting together. So everybody subscribe to that page. Yeah. We can equally split it up. You know what I'm saying? Come get this funny. The link will be in the bio.
Light Skin Point of View podcast.
Yes.
Channel
on his own. Hey, I'm gonna just hold the money. You know what I'm saying? Who is this cat, man? I don't know where y'all find him at. But hey, I'm gonna take us out. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Light Skin Point of View, episode 3. We gonna upload it for tomorrow, man. I appreciate you guys.
I just want to say, man, it is a pleasure and an honor working with you, bro. Listen, for real.
329 subscribers. 0. Doing business like that. Hey, get out of here, Dan. Well, see, that's a Light Skin Point of View. I ain't even trying to get over it. Hey, I ain't got nothing else to say. You know my moniker, Adee Worldwide.
Adee Worldwide.
On all the platforms, Adee Worldwide.
Ocean Glapion, Ocean Live. Yo, hit us out with this song, man. Your boy did it, Light Skin Point of View. You got to turn it up.
You got over there. See, I don't know how to work none of this. That's how they be robbing me for my royalties and everything.
Turn it up.
Yeah, no, it's coming on now.
I'ma always give you a light skin point of view.
Hey.
We're known for the light skin folks.
And I'm really getting tired of the light skin jokes. Hey, it's been a pleasure, man. Ocean Live, Adee Worldwide. We up out of here. All right, peace.
This is not a subject that I want to harp on. I bash on my brothers with the
dog call. I gotta learn this joint.
All city.